get you back. So anyway, but yeah, that's keeping up with the Bidens, y'all, and we'll see how this. I know this year ain't gonna end right, but
garbage and sanitation worker. No, they want to live in big houses that they see on videos.
You know, my thing is, I thought it was funny because it was the caller that did it, but at the end of the day, it's when you're a public figure.
That the whole thing makes me sick to my stomach.
You know what I'm saying? 99.9% of the time, I love living in this, country that we're free and we have this freedom of speech. But every now and then,
yeah,
when she did
listen.
The Trump,
brother, if she could turn back the hands of time, Doc, ain't no Dave Chappelle, I'll tell you that.
And so you need to be put out and put on notice. The hell no.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday.
Hey. It's Monday. I am excited. Are you guys excited? Oh, I am too excited. I'm so excited. I done got choked up. Oh, man. Putin trying to get me out of here. Excuse me. Good morning and welcome to TFG Tonight. I am your host, Mr. Haynes. Y'all, listen, I ain't seen y'all in 7 days. And listen, a lot has taken place in 7 days. And I am beyond excited, and I'm ready to get started. And I want y'all to bring them beautiful black people in here because we got something to talk about, and I'm ready to go. Sirs, madam,
what's up?
throwing up them games.
What's going on?
Give Mr. Deuces.
What up? The X sign.
Listen, somebody got fired today, so that's good. Give somebody X sign, yeah. And tell somebody to go get that U sign, that unemployment. There you go. Get you some of that. Good morning, everybody. Y'all doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Listen,
good,
y'all,
brother.
I just want y'all to know Lee Black is the true MVP. Because, listen, he got off that red eye, and he here. He here.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Didn't
did.
want to miss it. Didn't want to miss it.
It's a lot of things Lee Black ain't, but what he is he love his people.
He definitely does.
There's a lot of things he ain't, but what he do is he love you. When he love you, he love you. So I appreciate y'all. Listen, okay, let's get started, y'all. I got a lot to talk about, and listen, I know they're gonna push me. Yes, listen, y'all. It happened. It went down. The boy's crazy, and he's not playing. And I'm gonna tell you something. This is to all my Caucasian brothers and sisters. Here's the hood talking. When you know the fool in the community, don't play with him. And they playing with a fool. And I'm just ready to talk about this moment because the reality is we just getting started. So I wanted to talk about something specific because at this moment, everybody already know they done invaded, right? And y'all give me 1 second. Let me do something right quick as a daddy.
Read the lip.
Yes.
Did you read them?
Yes, we did.
That's why I kept the camera on. So anyway, listen, there's a lot to talk about, but I want to talk about this one thing specifically. Hey, Darlene, good to see you. She's talking about sure is. Yeah. So watch this. Y'all, the government wants to give Ukraine $6.4 billion.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we didn't have no money to be giving out like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's so funny to me, though, right? Reuters reporting that right now Congress is in discussion about giving this country. I know that's right. She said, "Huh?" Right. She said, "Hey, Brittany, good to see you."
What's up, Brittany?
They want to give Ukraine $6.4 billion. If I don't need that was a government, what Ukraine wants, the government don't want to give them. But what the people want in this country, guess what? The government don't want to give it to us. What is he going? This man said, "Listen, I don't want your money. Send me y'all troops. Send me that ammunition." What are we doing as a country? Because I got one more thing I want to talk about this. But what in the world are we doing wanting to give them $6.4 billion? What good is it to spend money if you dead?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Devin, what they doing?
They stupid, and I want to know if he can take out my student loan money. I think 6.5
You know what I'm saying? No, that's stupid. We don't got money for that.
Since he got in office. But this whole thing, it makes me nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was before my time, but I remember being in school and they were teaching us about certain things from history, and they used to have those commercials like duck and cover where the kids were taught when they hear sirens to get under the desk and things like that in the case of war or bombings. And I just think Putin a fool. And at first I was like a ha about it. Now I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It's making me a little uncomfortable. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, and fellas, let me put this out there too, for so we can just have it all out. And Devin, if you want to get back on this, watch this. This is the problem. They gave him sanctions, but I'm gonna tell you something that I found interesting that you really can't articulate it unless you see it happening to another person. So the sanctions that they put on Russia because of Putin's decision, guess who is hurting right now? Not Putin, but the people. The middle class people are being hurt. Listen, you are low key trying to throw some shade because you want a fool to look at his people who's hurting, standing in a line to get money that ain't there. And that's your answer? To hurt his people? This is classism on the top level, y'all, where they're trying to fight a war, but they're wanting to hurt the people. That is very ironic to what we do in this country. They oppress the middle class and the lower middle class, right? Because they're fighting up at the top. It looks so eerie familiar to me that exactly what they tried to do, it was only when they started touching the rich folks' lives, and they still ain't touched the person who's in charge, right? But only when they start touching the rich folks' lives, now they want to start saying something. It's all about the money. It's going to always be about the money. And then when this thing is over, it's going to still be about the money. Okay.
Yeah.
What you got, Kenny?
It's always, first of all, war is it's always a money-making venture. Always. War is always fought over money. And unfortunately in war, there's always going to be collateral damage. And every time there's a war, the collateral damage is going to be innocent people, and that's what you're seeing with this particular situation right now. Putin he's been plotting to do this even as far back as when Trump took office. And to be honest with you, Trump knew this was going to happen too, because that's his daddy anyway. So this thing was already brewing back in 2016 because Ukraine, he's just been sitting quietly. Putin has, but he's been wanting to take Ukraine for a minute. He's been wanting to get, because that used to be under Russian control. So he wants it back. But the thing about Ukraine is they're not going down without a fight, man. Them people fighting now. You got them people, they fight now. Now, obviously, Russia got, they got it. They got it. It's just going to be interesting to see what the U.S. government do. Now, if they go ahead and give Ukraine this money, the U.S. government, boy, I've already lost all respect for them anyway. I mean, you giving this country, and not saying Ukraine doesn't need help. What about your people here? You don't want to help your people here, but you'll send it overseas without a drop of an eye, without a bat of an eye. You can pass that through just like that.
Kenny,
that's the American way.
Devin, this looks so eerie because this is what I mean by not being embarrassed. They're so hands off with them right now, right? It's really funny because if y'all really think about this, this is what Trump was withholding from them when he was in office.
Right.
Aid. Mm-hmm. Aid from what? From what was to come.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all listen, it's cool, but the internet is leveling this thing out all the way. So y'all listen, when Ronald Reagan, Bush 1 was in office, we didn't really understand a lot of things going on. But today, oh no, y'all can't play that game now. Black gone, knock it out.
Well, it's so much to unpack here, to be honest. And it's funny that you keep saying, Brother Brenton, about how so eerily familiar, because this is the very definition of insanity, to keep doing the same thing the same way, expecting different results.
Yep.
And you touched on it, right there at the end. The previous administration withheld, $400 and something million, not billion with a B,
right,
but million. And now this administration wants to give 6.4 billion, even though, as Sister Devin pointed out, student loan debt is out of control, and that would ease the pain of millions of Americans right here. Not to mention our highways, roads, paying our teachers, our firemen. That just would make too much sense. Another thing that makes this scary is that you talk of a movie reference is war is old men talking and young men fighting. And so the Russian oligarchs, they're not feeling the pinch of this. They're going to Sweden and Switzerland and on their yachts, and they'll be able to deal with this. But the people, that fighting the war and having to deal with the aspects of it, they're the one being penalized, not to mention us right here in America. Let's talk about gas prices, food prices, and things that we're experiencing as a result of this. Once again, problem. Definition of insanity. But Devin, you said something, Sister Devin, about being scared. I'm scared, but for a different reason. Now, I'm a lot older than you, and so I remember those days when Russia was the primary enemy. I'm afraid on a different level from a religious perspective, because these things, from my studies of the scriptures, have to happen. And so this is not the first time we've had an absolute fool, run amok and running, the people into, got Nimrod. We got the famous example of Pharaoh. And so flying in the face of all absurdity, it doesn't matter, because he's pulling his people, his country, and pulling the world collectively to a place where, in my own scriptural beliefs, God has to step in. I'm afraid on that level because of things that I've come to study about the Bible, and ultimately what this means, that we're headed for a place of no return, because we're headed to a place where it doesn't matter which government, is in office. And Brother Brenton talk about the internet. This is unfolding all in real time now with no curtains happening. So we're seeing all governments being exposed for the fuckery and foolishness. I'm sorry, but that's what it really is.
I got in my eye. I'm sorry.
Well, he made it 12 minutes.
I tried.
He made it 12 minutes.
I'm sorry.
Them F words just be just like squirting your eye. Like, oh. Listen, okay. So the reality is, y'all, we've been so desensitized to this stuff. I mean, people don't even flinch when a tank runs over a car that's trying to get somewhere.
Right.
I mean, y'all. I mean, people are literally showing videos of airplanes dropping bombs and kids screaming and hollering. All right, I don't want to get emotional. It's just, we're gonna keep reporting it each week, y'all. It's gonna be more to come. They had a meeting, but this is how this is what's so funny. See, in times past, we would say, "Oh, they had a meeting." Yeah, but they did. But he sent the janitors. They don't have no authority. Putin sent his mail boys. They don't got no authority.
Right.
So anything that they would even discuss, that joker probably sitting over there asleep. Huh? What'd you say? Oh, yeah. Putin said no. Okay. Right. All right. So I just want us to be honest about what's going on, and just know that what you see over there, it has some eerie similarities over here. His people are going to suffer because of the decisions that he's making. Yep. Our people are going to suffer because of the decisions our leaders are making.
Exactly. Yep.
And we'll move on. Yep. What we got next, man? Listen, y'all. Listen, I know all of us know about the Three Stooges, right? Can y'all name them?
Larry, Curl, and Moe.
Yeah, then Shemp.
Shemp came on later.
And then there was one that wasn't that funny. Joe wasn't never
funny.
It
was Joe. Yeah, Joe was the other.
Joe wasn't funny.
No. Shemp wasn't really that funny either.
Yeah, but they you know how they do them little remakes, right? Fresh Prince got one. All these other. Well, they did a remake. The new Three Stooges are Travis, Greg, and Roddy. If y'all don't know who they are, those are the three boys that just got convicted for hate crimes for the Ahmaud Arbery killing. These Three Stooges now have been convicted of hate crimes. I would put my hands together, but man, we're like 1 for 19 million. So, we got 18,999 to go just to catch up. So, I mean, I don't applaud you for doing your job, right? Because that's just what you're supposed to do. But here it is, they got convicted for the killing, and now they've been convicted for a hate crime. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's a more severe punishment, right? To be convicted of a hate
I
crime.
think so.
Supposed to be.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, because that's federal. So
exactly.
yeah, so
that's time
so
for time.
That's time for
Day
time
for day.
for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, that's important. Although I don't think Daddy got long to live. And I think Roddy looked like he've already been there a few times. Just check his draws. But but yeah, I know Travis a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? He better shave that head real good and get that Aryan tattoo on him, because you're gonna need it in that, Doc.
Yeah.
Because somebody's uncle gonna be looking for you, Chief. So, but yeah, so they got convicted again. We just want to share the information because some people may not know, and there it is. I don't think as much more need to be said unless y'all want to add something to it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the only thing I like to add is
Yeah.
the Department of Justice actually they were trying to work a plea deal. The lawyers, the defense attorneys, to work a plea deal with the Department of Justice because they wanted to go ahead and plead out. And if they would have played out, they would have been able to serve the federal time in federal prison. Well,
Right.
the mother of Ahmaud Arbery said, we don't want that. We don't
Yes,
want
sir.
them to be able to, because obviously the difference between serving in the state penitentiary and the federal is a whole lot different ball game. Federal penitentiary is a little bit better for you.
Yeah,
so,
you get gravy on your mashed potatoes.
You're right. Yeah, you do. You're right. And you don't get raisins in your potato salad. It's real potato salad. So
raisins, yikes.
So
yeah.
So that was the key thing to this for Ahmaud Arbery's mom. She wanted to make sure that those guys didn't get that plea deal because she didn't want them to be able to serve federal time in a federal prison. So
ain't nothing like a good black mama.
Ain't nothing like them.
Ain't that right, Devin?
For sure.
You still trying to put yours out there, ain't you? No. Like a good mama would, right? You better get some act right kids. Oh yeah. So all right, y'all. So that's where they are now today. This time last year, them boys were celebrating some crawfish. They're gonna be eating something else fishy when they get in there.
Well, and one more thing, I think a lot of us let this slip by, but we just had a couple of days ago the 10-year anniversary of the murder of Travon Martin too.
Yes, we did. Yes,
so
sir.
for us to get this, because obviously we didn't get justice with him.
Right.
George Zimmerman is still out here running amok. So at least we got justice for Ahmaud Arbery. But
so
George Zimmerman, we ain't forgot about you. Karma is a bee. You're gonna get yours. So anyway.
Yep. They got OJ. They might get George. So
yeah. Hopefully.
We'll see. Yep. All right, sir. Thank you. You up there, so we know.
Oh man, I came up quick in the mix. Okay.
You did, man. I try to mix it up just just a little bit. And again, they done cut my time. I need to talk to the HR.
You talk to HR.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna kind of stick with this Ukraine-Russia situation, because I don't think a lot of people know there's a lot of athletes, professional athletes, that play in the Ukraine as well as Russia. Well, the IOC came down on. Oh, my bad. How y'all doing this evening, family? How you doing, Devin?
Doing well.
Doing all right. I ain't gonna talk about your Cowboys today. They ain't doing nothing. Everybody else okay? Okay. Cool. I'm just checking the temperature, so we good. But the IOC, which is the International Olympic Committee, in a sweeping move, had made a decision to not allow any Russian athletes or teams to participate in any sports, upcoming World Cup or any of that. They've been sanctioned. They to isolate and condemn them for invading Ukraine. This came down on Monday. So none of those countries' athletes and officials can't participate in international events until they see fit. This is their way of coming down on Russia for invading Ukraine. So I just want to get you guys' thoughts. Do you think the IOC, is this a good thing for them to sanction Russia's athletes and their officials in international games? I'll start with you, Black. What you think? Your thoughts?
I'm actually against it. I hate that they're penalizing athletes, unless the athletes have taken a political stand, but if this is their profession and this is what they're doing, and especially in international sports, these people put their whole lives into this. Now, it's unfortunate that they're being backed by a country that has now embroiled itself into something that they're having to be penalized for. And so I think it's unfair, but it's a product of where they live, and we experience it as Americans when we travel abroad and things like that. We're hated for the policies of our country. It's a part of it, and we know that it goes with the territory, but it's just sad. Once again, it's another example of, them being penalized for things that they may not even believe in. But it's the world's way of putting pressure, supposedly trying to squeeze the top by penalizing those at the bottom.
Right. I agree. Devin, what's your thoughts on it?
I actually agree. I definitely don't think that the athletes should be penalized because they have an idiot for a leader. I mean, we've had an idiot for a leader, and you know what I'm saying? And so we understand the pain of, things trickling downhill, you know what I'm saying, and dumping on us harder because of the idiot in charge. So I kind of sympathize with them. Those people in Russia, they work hard, to be a part of this Olympic sport. So I don't agree with that.
Brother Brenton, what you think?
I'm going to be a broken record. Capitalism. It's posturing to do that to an athlete. Go do something to him.
That's
The
right.
last time I checked, in the hood, you don't fire at the grandmama house. You go get the dude that you into. We don't just shoot random people for no reason. You go find the person, and that's who you take out. That's what they do, right? And in the hood, if you done bother somebody that you ain't got no business doing, guess what? The hood gonna come see you. That's just what they do. There's some houses you don't break into, right? Because that's so-and-so grandmama or whatever. And the hood know that. So y'all know what's up. Y'all scared. And listen, I know y'all not scared of the nukes because y'all can blow them out the sky, right? But he got that natural oil, and that's money. And that's a problem for y'all. And so while y'all sitting up here wanting to pretend as though y'all don't know what y'all really need to do, this is what I will say about Trump. At least when they came to his knucklehead butt and said, "Hey, we need you to kill Gaddafi." Oh no, what is that dude name? What was the dude he killed? And everybody Coffee, right? Guess what he did? He pulled the trigger. Now, had he been his homeboy, he wouldn't have touched him. But because he didn't care nothing about him, listen, they said send the goon, he'll kill him, and he sure did. And guess what? Nobody did nothing.
Right.
Now, I ain't saying they ain't gonna do something, but they ain't doing nothing right now. So I mean, let's take a playbook out of the goon. What little Drummond say? The gooch.
My thoughts is, with the IOC coming down with this, and I agree with everything you guys said. I think that the Russian athletes are being penalized because a lot of those athletes, obviously, when they participate in these events, they got sponsors. That's how they make their money. So now, why are they suffering for that? Now, let's be honest, Russia ain't clean. We just had that doping and stuff at these past Olympics. So I'm not obviously, but that's just a select amount because all the Russian athletes, I'm not gonna say is doping, but I think it's unfair to take it out of the athletes' hands. But I also would look at it like this too. I think the IOC is probably looking at it from a security standpoint because you don't know what crazy is gonna if you have these events and you still allowing these Russians to compete. It's crazies, man. So are you going to be able to protect the other athletes from the other countries that's participating in this? And then they become collateral damage because it's some crazy that's then fired off because Russia is still. I mean, so I can see it both ways, but I do think it's not right. It's not fair to those Russian athletes to not be able to participate. So it's one of those things, man. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Somebody's going to be collateral damage in the end. A lot of times, it's the little folks. So. Anyway, I just want to get you guys' thoughts. That's been my TFG Sports Report. I'm going to get in and out, and I'm going to toss it back to Brother Brenton.
Thank you, sir, my kind brother. The brother with the beard, man. That thing is nice and fluffy and gray, man. I'm going to get that one day.
It's nice and fluffy like a rabbit.
That's it, man. Listen, I ain't going to start messing. Yeah.
Don't you start. Listen,
I was going to try to switch from Ukraine to the French. but I don't want,
Okay.
about the French tickler, but I'll move.
Please, let's not do that. We
I don't want to get black
let's
stuff.
let's not do
Okay.
no tickling tonight, brother. No
Yes, sir.
tickling.
Okay, all right. So listen, y'all. Listen, I feel like I'm being angry, and I don't want to be angry, but I'm just very passionate. I don't like to have somebody take out and piss on my foot and tell me it's raining. I'd rather for you keep it there and piss on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just listen, I'm just not that fool. So, all right, but we have good things to come. Miss Ketanji Brown Jackson. I know I jacked it up, but Miss Jackson, right?
I'm glad you pronounced it because I was trying to figure
right.
it out myself.
Ketanji.
It's Ketanji. Okay.
Ketanji Brown Jackson. Listen, in 200 and something years, we've had over 100 justices, and this is the first sister that's gonna get up in there. I will congratulate her, man. She's 51 years old.
Yeah,
she's gonna be on that seat for a minute.
Yes, sir.
She's gonna be on that seat for a minute. And you know what? I really thought about this. I actually have more pride about this moment because can't nobody get rid of her. Once you get there, that's it, right? And this is the epitome of equality for me, because there is no, well, you're less than I am. No, you are the what do they call them? Justice Jackson, right? Now most of y'all may have liked Action Jackson, but you're gonna get some Justice Jackson up in here, right? And so she was selected out of a very high pool, you know what I'm saying, of individuals. She went to Harvard, and I believe this unwritten rule of justices, they were supposed to come from Yale, right? But she went to Harvard, and so I think that's going to be really interesting. So my question to you all about this young lady: what do we expect? Because she can do more than Obama did.
Yes.
She can do more than Michelle did. She can actually do more than what sister ain't done nothing since she's been there, and I feel sorry for her, but she can do more than the VP. I can't even think of her name right now. What's her name?
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
Thank you, man. Yeah, because and again, I feel like it's just a glorified position now, but that's neither here nor there. She ain't done it. But what do we expect from her? You know what I'm saying? From just, I'm not saying you got to be a scholar in, Supreme Court justices, but I mean, what do we expect, Kenny? What you expecting out of this tenured justice that's going to be?
First of all, salute to this beautiful sister. She still has to go through the confirmation hearing, so
She'll make
it. I think she will, but the Republicans, I'm sure, gonna give a tap dance and take her through a lot. So she probably won't be confirmed until April, but I definitely salute this sister. I mean, it is a proud moment. It should be a proud moment for every Black person and every Black woman in this country. What do I expect? To be honest with you, that justice is made up of mostly conservatives. So it is going to be 4 women for the first time on the Supreme Court justice.
Right.
She'll make 4, but they're still going to be the minority. So it's still going to be that same fight on Supreme Court justice, but long as she's willing to get her hands dirty, hey, much props and much salute to this sister. So yeah, it's a proud moment. But what I expect, I kind of expect business as usual with them conservatives on there. Real talk.
Yeah, I definitely don't expect her to change the court system.
Right.
But I'll share where my position is. Black, you what expectation, if any, do you have for this this Black woman to take this seat?
None. I expect the status quo. I wish I should. Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy.
No, I knew you.
I wish I shared your optimism, but we've had Clarence Thomas on the bench already. Brother Kenny Point. Yeah, right.
He's still there, but he just But anyway, and that's a whole nother topic.
And trying to steal my thunder.
And this is where I'm going. Brother Kenny talked about where we're at, and my thing is I'm 54 years old. I've lived long enough now to see how things work, and I'm more of a realist. You know, when I look at things like that, I didn't dance up and down when Obama got elected. Was I proud? Of course.
Yep.
First African American Black president in my lifetime. Great, you know. But I know that life has a way of, when we finally kick in the glass ceiling and get through the door, then the rules miraculously change. And it's that way with many things. You know, in my lifetime, there was a time when my white neighbors would, me and my wife would look across our yard. They never did work. They had 2 brand new trucks. They didn't seem to work. We carried our black ass to work. How are they getting away with this? You know, they had filed bankruptcy and they was taking advantage of the bankruptcy laws. When African Americans got caught on to how it worked, they changed the rules. You know what I'm saying? Once upon a time, I knew a lot of my white counterpart friends who had multiple degrees. They were professional students, and they had a shitload of student loan debt. Yes, I'm cursing again. And they were, you know, had degrees in horticulture and this and that. Black people caught on to that, and let me go to school and get that. They changed the rules. So we finally kick in the glass ceiling, the proverbial glass ceiling, and they let a sister in there. It's funny to me that now that she's in there, what I expect is status quo. Because now that you're a part of the team, if the rules are going to change and that you say, well, they can't vote her out, I wouldn't be surprised at anything. That anybody could come through there and change the rules. And so what I expect is the unexpected.
Okay. All right. Ma'am, do you have an expectation, if any?
I have none. Of course, I'm proud to see it, and I'm proud that she's in there, because every time you hear about the first black or black anything, you get excited because you looks like you have someone in a position to represent you. But I don't have expectations because I don't know a lot on her background, and I think a lot of times we assume what people's we assume everybody thinks like us, and we assume everybody has the same agenda and the same goals and the same everything as us, but they don't always.
I love us. We just
so just because we got a little melanin in our system don't mean we always on the same page. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, and I'm not saying this happened with her because her name is Ketanji, but what I'm saying is sometimes when black people tend to get through doors like that, it's because some of their views are similar to a lot of the other people's views. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't gonna let Shanae in there talking about throwing barbecues and, you know, let my cousin keep poo-poo out and all that. They're not gonna let her in there. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we assume that a person has the same thoughts and background and opinions as we do, but they don't always. So I just want to see what's going to happen, which will be absolutely nothing. But I'm just curious to know what of this.
Well, she made it.
She made it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I love the way we think because you guys are making some great points. And this is what I'll say. This is my expectation. I'm not expecting her to go in there and, you know, change golf like Tiger Woods did, or revise the NBA like Jordan did. I just don't want her to go in there and be quiet. Yeah. I'm expecting you to speak up. I'm expecting you to say things to hold those people that are your constituents accountable. That's it. I just don't want. Listen, I know Clarence is going to ask you what you want to eat for lunch, and he's going to hit you with one of them slide eyes, right? At the end of the day, I just want you not to sit there and be quiet. I want your. I agree with Devin. I know everybody don't think the same, but you know. And listen, if you don't know her background, just wait till that confirmation. They're gonna tell you everything.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna get dirt. I mean, whatever. I ain't saying she got any dirt, but I already know how the Republicans gonna play this game.
Yeah.
Because Biden nominated her. So just like when they flipped it on Obama when he tried to get his guy in there, the Republicans, they played this game. See, that's the one thing the Republicans would do. They don't mind getting in the doggone pig pen and getting dirty because they don't care. The Democrats always just seem to like him haul around and be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do. No, man, I already know what's gonna go down with her confidence.
I mean, what if she was in there putting her like Kamala? Because Kamala is like that drawer in your kitchen that look like it worked, but it don't open. It has no phone. It just looked like an extra drawer in the kitchen. But when you try to open it, it ain't even a real drawer. So I'm hoping she's not putting her in that kind of situation.
Well, with the Supreme Court justice, I don't think so, because they have a lot of power when it comes to changing laws. And here's the one thing they getting ready to go after. They getting ready to go after that Roe versus Wade. That is, they getting ready to try to strike that down. And you got 4 women that's sitting on that. This is the first time it's been 4 women on the justice. So believe me, that's gonna be the big thing that you're gonna hear about with what's coming up. They're gonna try to strike that Roe versus Wade.
But we know Amy, she already ain't down with abortion, so that strikes that out. My thing is, I don't want to start messing around, but she kind of reminds me of Anita, so I don't know if that's just gonna trigger Clarence.
Anita Hill? Is that who you talking about? Well, there we go. So you open up that can right there.
I'm just messing, you know what I'm saying? And again, I'm being very shallow in this moment, but we are here to entertain, and so I just want to see who she's married to, because Kamala faked me out.
He's mayonnaise, by the way. Her husband. Yeah. By the way, guess she's related to Paul Ryan by marriage. You remember Paul Ryan, the Speaker of the House from Wisconsin?
Y'all go back to what I told y'all. Rewind this.
Miss Rose, I agree with you. We all do need to come together as one. We all need to help each other. We need to stop discriminating. We all need to support one another.
You know what,
yes,
Sister
ma'am.
Rose?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
love it, and I'm playing my violin, and that sounds beautiful. But that only happens in the movies.
Bingo.
And I respect your comment. No disrespect, but that if we ain't got it together by now, it ain't coming together.
Yeah, I just wanted to use her platform to encourage those that where she came from, you know what I'm saying? And
most definitely.
Just use it, you know what I'm saying? And don't, again, you can only play the hand that you're dealt. And so I know you're not gonna be there to, again, just bring this big reform. You're not Thurgood Marshall. It's just they're gonna move on after 6 months. I just want you to be effective, you know what I'm saying, to your community, if at all. Well,
if all possible.
Anyway. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Miss Jackson Brown. All that good digging in they business with Devin. Come on here, sister.
That's the baddest title.
Yes, sir. Get in somebody else's business. Get in them celebrity business, honey.
As usual, I was at home minding my own business, and somehow I ended up in Snoop Dogg's. In January, Snoop Dogg, I think he was smoking that. He was smoking that good stuff and got the munchies. Yeah. And he got the munchies and he ordered him some Uber Eats. And he really had a good case of the munchies. And when he ordered Uber Eats, they sent an Uber driver by the name of Saeed. We're gonna leave that at that. And he was delivering the food to Inglewood. And Snoop told him, leave it by the gate. Leave it outside the gate and I'm gonna come get it. Saeed said, it ain't safe out here. It's not safe out here. And so after 8 minutes, he left. And he left with Snoop Dogg's food. And y'all know y'all can't mess with somebody that's been smoking that weed that's got the bunches. Snoop said, now I'm going to censor it the best I can. From Bleep, Uber Eats didn't bring my Bleep food, talking about he arrived. This is not a safe place. Punk mother, Bleep, where my food at? Bleep, you got all my bleep money, punk. So now, Mr. Saeed is saying he no longer feels safe and he has anxiety. And Snoop put him in danger because it showed his first name and his picture. And now he's considering hiring a lawyer and suing Snoop for putting his business out there. He said he followed the protocol. He waited the 8 minutes. Snoop wasn't trying to hit that. He wanted his chicken or whatever he ordered. I don't want to say chicken because he's black. It might have been Chinese food. We don't know what he ordered. But he wanted his food because he had the munchies and he probably had to eat his kids' Fruit Loops. So he had an attitude. So he took to Instagram, y'all. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. What y'all think about that, Ken? What you feel about that?
Man, you know what? I ain't got a problem with Snoop putting him on blast. Everybody else do it. We see people all the time on social media. If they have a problem with a business, they get on there and they go in. Now you feel some type of way because Snoop did it, but you was wrong, Saeed.
I'm telling you.
You should have took that man his food, Saeed. Next time, have you some mace with you, Saeed. You ain't having no issues. You just trying to get paid. Stop it, Saeed. Run that man his food.
That's it, Doc.
Saeed knew it was in Inglewood, but Brenton, what you think about that?
Well, I'm gonna say this to Saeed because Saeed may not know, but he actually on death row now, so you know it's something to come with that, Saeed. So Saeed, them boys been on hiatus for like a long time. So if you ain't seen the Tupac and Biggie stories, I'm gonna just tell you, death row just ain't about them record labels, Doc. They got some records,
right? Exactly.
You know, Saeed. So you better be careful, man. Listen, all I can say is, at least you didn't get it as bad as Gayle King got it. I'll just say it like that, brother. You know, you all right.
That's so true, brother.
Take that to Chinatown, Doc, with that Uber. You know how to get in that right demographic. If you don't want to deliver over there, then you just go get in another area and work.
He should have denied the order, right? That's
what's gonna cost him, right? I'm gonna tell you. Don't even hire the lawyer. I just fixed your case for you. You worked in the area that you knew was a bad area, so you can't even hold that down, Doc. So you in trouble.
Well, I can't help it that Saeed is feeling most distressed in this moment.
Listen. Oh my God.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
I'm just saying.
Come on up.
Let's put this on. Let's put this under the microscope. This is Snoop Dogg.
It is
paid for the food.
Yes, sir.
Now, we know that there's bad areas anywhere, wherever you live. True enough. But let's not pretend now he was delivering the food to a trap house. The fact that the man said leave it outside the gate, that in of itself will suggest he's in a gated community, gated home or whatever.
Exactly.
And let's not forget now, the food was paid for. And so if the person who paid the food is telling you where to leave their food, I don't understand what the problem is. You know, now if you felt safe and unsafe for that reason, that's your own prejudices you're bringing to that area, whatever. And Snoop had every right, because stoned or unstoned, one thing you don't play with is somebody's food. You don't play with nobody's food. Even if I'm in a line ordering something, and it could be the worst service people ever, but you get your food first and then you talk shit because you don't want to somebody mess with your food. So this man done took his food away. That's like taking food away from a hungry dog, and he's not in his right state of mind too. Bravo, Snoop Dogg. You should catch Saeed and take that turban off his ass and get to him.
The views expressed do not reflect the views of TFG tonight.
His affiliates.
Family. They are exclusive to Brother Black. Now,
the disclaimer is he's smoking that blue joint.
Now, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, quick story. I ordered some Dickies one time, and a black chick named Passion. She was thick. She was supposed to deliver my food. And yeah, I was being lazy. It was like 2 blocks away, and I didn't feel like going, but that's irrelevant. I had some free money to get some food delivered, because you know how they give you so much for free. And this heifer went to Dickies, picked up my food, and turned off her navigation system, and she disappeared. I was so pissed off. I found out where she worked. I found out who her family members was. I found her on Facebook, sent her a long message in Messenger, and told her if she didn't get back with me, I was calling her job at the dialysis center to let them know.
No, sir.
And she finally got back with me, and I got my money back, but that wasn't the point. I was hungry, and I was waiting on my food, and I had spent almost $60. And I told Passion, if your big ass was hungry, you could have told me extra for you to take instead of stealing my food. If your kids need some food, your big ass shouldn't be driving around with no gas money. Because I know she ate my Dickies. I know she ate my barbecue. She was big as hell on that picture. I know she ate my food. So I feel Snoop Dogg for his frustration, and I wasn't even worried about it, because he can just throw him $100 and make him go away because he got it. But anyway, that was me, and that was that was me trying to stay out of other folks' business, ending up in Snoop's, and now I'm gonna go back to minding my own business.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I love it. Devin digging in your business.
Bravo.
Oh my goodness. Listen, I just want to tell y'all, I know somebody. I know somebody who do Uber, and I'm just telling y'all, the way they be letting y'all food just fall over. And listen, I'm surprised half of y'all get y'all food looking halfway decent anyway.
Wow.
I'll never do it because I know some of them jokers driving ain't. The car's nasty. You got my stuff sitting on an old greasy newspaper or something. And your hands ain't clean. I just ain't got time for all that, man. There's so much a problem with me. I just go get my own food. But I hear y'all. Convenience is cool. It's just something about that car that drives up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you Uber when you get in a nice clean car. I mean, some of them jokers be in a straight up hoopty.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, I know somebody's dirty behind me in that chair. You got my bag sitting on. Oh, no,
Yeah.
I don't want
I haven't done Uber either. I just kind of feel some type of way, but hey, to each his own. You know.
I don't do it anymore. After that, I was like, that was God's way of telling me.
It was a guy's way. All right, God. Well, Saeed, God, whoever it was, somebody tell us, honey. So, all right, y'all. Listen, we got something else to talk about. I appreciate it. Dating catch 22. So, ladies and gentlemen, there was a day in history. What is she on? She must be on that same thing Snoop on.
I think so, bro.
I
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, honey. Yeah, I know. Correct them, please. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, Black, I'm finna hit her with that okie doke. We just ain't gonna be responding. So, all right. So listen, there was a day this year that we will never see again ever in our life, and that was February 22nd, 2022. Now, these geniuses that run this, got their heads in the clouds. They're numerologists, and for some reason, these people thought that this day would have some type of energy or some type of significance to them getting married. And I wish they had done a reality TV show for this, because I really want to see what happened to them now in like 2 years, because there was a lot of people that got married in 22.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that on the news. Yeah.
I mean, y'all listen, we've all been in a relationship. I mean, is the numbers really that important? I mean, just because two people got married, that don't make. I don't know what do y'all think was the significance in that day? I didn't get it.
It's something about the number 2. They say it's supposedly be the number of
intuition
and coming together. Is from what I read. I'm not a numerologist, so I don't know, but that's what I read. Supposedly, and it's supposed to be good. It's a good time to either expand relationships or begin relationships, whether it be business or whatever. That's what I read.
Okay, yeah, I'll read a little bit of it. It says 2 is the number of intuition, observation, and relationships, says numerologist Jasmine Wolf. If you think back to the date 2/2/22 earlier this month, also replete with big 2 energy, you might be able to pinpoint certain revelations within your relationships and partnerships that bubbled up then. I'm gonna just say this: somebody got cheated on 2/22/22. So I'm really not sure if that really worked out. I mean, Black, who? Okay, I know I'm gonna get in trouble for asking you this question, but did you have somebody over on 2/22/22?
No, I actually did not. I did not. I did not.
All right. I thought that was a setup for all the hustlers. Y'all listen, y'all could have got free whatever y'all wanted to. Y'all got a numerologist.
6 days ago, I was working like a beast, man.
Okay, all right.
Now, since I am an equal opportunity offender, I might as well offend a few more. But for those who practice numerology and horoscopes and all that kind of stuff, look, it's great entertainment. I don't subscribe to any of it. God bless them. It's fun to do. But I think people in general, they're always looking for, anything to grab a hold on, to pull a strand on, to justify their actions. Brad, I love you, baby. And you got married on 2/22 to your
Oh, did she? That
girlfriend
was
as
that's
well,
right. She did. She sure
you
did.
know, and that's supposed to signify that you guys were meant to be and everything. You two nice carpet munchers. I love you. And you just, enjoyed each other. It's fantastic. And bless your union. And I'm saying that with all respect and love. But having said that, it don't mean anything. You picked that day and you wanted to use it to glorify your love and everything. Fantastic. You don't have to attach any extra significance to it, anything like that. It's a date. It won't ever come around again. It's just a date. Like you said, let's look 2 years from now, since you want to use two, and see where you're at. And you're gonna be having the same normal issues you would have had if you had got married on January 31st. It doesn't matter.
I'm telling you, even if you got married on leap year, I mean, how you work that out in your head? Okay, I don't know, madam. What you do? Well, I don't want to know what you did. Ain't none of my business.
I ain't do it. Doggone thing. Some people
right.
got their heads in the clouds and they just believe in all this fairy tale crap. And they don't even know half these people they married on 222. They're not even gonna like them on 322, and they didn't waste their time because now they got to deal with the side chick on 422, and then they got to deal with them badass kids and baby mama drama on 522, and half of them gonna be divorced by 222, 23. It's just stupid. Like if you want to celebrate relationships and togetherness, send out 22 friend requests on Facebook. Like why you gotta go get married? That's just stupid. People get on my nerves. And Brett older and she know better. And I mean, and she married somebody named Big Booty Judy. I mean, come on, get the hell up out of here, y'all. And I did not make that up. Her name
is That's right.
No, that girl, what?
And she done bought enough booty to fill up this whole screen. If we put her ass on this screen, we wouldn't even be able to fit on her with us. That's who Brett just married on 222 because that's the first person she can't. Hold on. He came out of the closet on. I knew Brett was gay in 1990.
Exactly.
She was funkified. She still had a billfold. But anyway.
Bravo. It's not just me.
Not funkified with a billfold. Oh my goodness. I mean, listen. All I'm saying, all we do is just report the news, and we just talking about the people who make decisions in this world.
I wish them all the best. I wish them happiness, years of love, and happiness and togetherness.
I do too.
All right, that I agree. And again, as Chuck Woolery said, we'll see y'all in 2 and 2. Maybe. Hopefully y'all still together, but that's neither here nor there. Well, all right, more power to you. Like Devin said. Y'all got what 10 more months to figure this out. So hopefully it's good to you. All right, sir. We are at the best part of this show. Y'all listen, I'm telling y'all, there was something that was going on backstage that if he didn't do it, I was gonna jack that thing up. But listen, we don't have to worry about that now, do we? Because listen, he's here now, honey. Come on, be black, holler at him for a second. Say it loud, Doc.
Yes, sir. Say it. And when you hear that expression, if you're old enough to even hear that first part, you know what comes behind that. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. That it was an anthem by James Brown that was uttered to boister African Americans, and I'm using that term for a reason. Smokey Robinson in 2003 was on a deaf poetry show, and he was a part of a really nice soliloquy where they talked about being called black instead of African American. And that's been resurrected in honor of Black History Month. Today is the last day of the month of Black History Month. And school teachers turned that poem into an animated book special. And Smokey himself went on The View and talked about the importance of reclaiming the term black and how proud he is to be called black and not African American. Because as black people, we have contributed everything to American culture. I'm going overboard. So when James Brown said that back in the day, said loud, I'm black and I'm proud, we've graduated from so many things, some negative, some positive, from the N word with the A to the GR to colored people to African Americans. And I love what Smokey was representing here because for so many people, the term black in of itself is always attached to negativity. When you think about the movie Malcolm X, blackballed and black this and black that. And to be able to take that word and empower it with all of the good in the culture and the things that we as people that help build this country. But now this goes even beyond America. Black culture is international. We have influenced the world. So whether it's oligarchs, in Russia or poor people in Poland, they benefit from who we are as Black people. And I want us all to say it loud and be proud about who we are and reclaim that as Black people and say it loud and be proud of it. And so even on this show, we've had some fun and we've joked. And I hope that you take it all in stride with love, because if I can joke about you, your sexuality, your race, that actually means I love you. I'm treating you all the same, because as an opinionated SOB, I said it about my own people. But one thing I will say about my own people in true earnest, I'm Black and I'm proud, and I want you to be the same.
Yes, sir. Bravo.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I am Black and I'm proud.
All
But I don't
day.
think, and on an opposite note, Rose, are you a numerologist? I mean, I just saw your 22 means that, so maybe she's a numerologist and she's
Maybe
proud.
so. Maybe
Yeah.
so.
All right.
Okay.
And maybe she's doing the same things Snoop doing.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Listen, this has been a great show, y'all. I hate that we go so early, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just know. All right, just know I be in my feelings, y'all. About that.
I can
I
tell
be
you.
having so much more to want to talk about with y'all, man. It's like, listen, there ain't a lot of people out here no more we can talk to. So I just,
Right.
I love talking to y'all. I mean, one day we're gonna have to create our metaverse memes or our emojis and maybe sit on here in the metaverse one time.
That'd be kind of cool. Actually, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool, man. We try to work that out, see what Mark can do for us, man. We go, would y'all go to the metaverse and watch us if we did a show? Okay, we may see. Let's see what the future holds. Maybe in 23, maybe. Is that the number of new I don't. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. That's Michael Jordan number. I don't know. Whatever. All right. So listen, fantastic show, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys have learned something, got smarter, had fun. Nobody gave no stickers. Well, I know why. That income tax just really didn't come through this year. That money up front, and it cost you. It cost you.
I saw where the average refund was $3,300.
Listen,
you
know how many people?
Last minute, I'm that person that be filing extensions, and they take
me too. Me too.
Listen, I promise you, I've heard from a couple of people, and that number was under.
Me too.
300.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real.
This year.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Listen. You talk about what's old boy that hoodwinked them? Bernie Madoff. No, Biden did the fool on y'all clowns. That's what y'all get. Hope y'all didn't need it. Thank you, Miss Rose. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Miss Rose.
Stay safe out there too,
Rose.
and God bless you. So, all right, but we got a final thought. You hold on, because I got something to tell you. Just a second. Thank you so much, gentlemen and ladies, for being on this show that people enjoy and they're gonna learn to love. So, thank you for the newcomer, Miss Darlene. Thank you for joining us. We take stickers, so y'all do have time. The deacons are coming around with the plates right now. Feel free. Just check their YouTube box at the bottom, Rose, if you like. Kenny, give me your final thoughts, boss.
Well, you know where I'm going to start.
I know.
Black, Devin, you almost made it. They didn't make it, y'all.
They didn't make it.
They let some fly. They were shooting them like they had a 9mm. They didn't pull it from the hip. They went through there with them words. But that's all right. That's who they are. They're my people. So, again, we'll try again next week. We'll see if they don't get through a whole show without cursing. We'll see next week. We'll try it again. But my final thoughts is, man, Black couldn't have came out with a better, let me holler at you, because I think if anybody know Kendrick, you know I'm Black. I'm bliggity Black, and I am unapologetic about being Black. Yes, so sir. I am Black and I'm proud and going to stay that way and forever going to be Black. And I hope my Black people will do the same, considering what we deal with on a daily basis, what this country has put us through and our ancestors. Man, we still here and we still thriving and we still going to survive and we still going to run things. Because guess what? They love us because they want to be us.
Yep.
So that's my final thoughts.
Yes, sir. Black. Let them have it, baby.
So like Brother Ken, I want to kind of piggyback off that and address Miss Rose. You seem like actually a beautiful spirit, so I love a lot of your comments, to be honest with you. And in a Pollyanna world, that would be great, and so I love the sentiment where you're coming from, but in reality, we can't wait for the hereafter. I am a spiritual person, so I think that time come when we can be at that place that you speak about. But here where we are right now, we're doing this show for a reason. We're making brevity out of a lot of serious situations, but we're doing it in hopes, Ms. Rose, that we are not spouting hate. We are actually encouraging people to talk so we can get past the hate and find some commonality with one another. Now, that don't mean we're all going to like each other and we're going to agree, but it does mean that we're opening up that dialogue. And as part of opening up that dialogue, I don't want us to become invisible. So when you hear some of the comments coming from me in particular, I'm doing it in a fun way, but in reality, I am trying to uplift my people to be a part of the global conversation and not become invisible and not let anybody make us feel less than. And if that offends some people, then I'm sorry, I'll see you in the hereafter. But right now, we're going to be black and proud.
And let me be clear, Rose, Lee's going to hell. And he'll tell you. I just want to be clear. Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, is there a conversation going on that I don't understand? Because some of this stuff I ain't getting what's going on down here. Like, what are you talking about? Who's that? I was like, what? Especially that last one. I'm like, who's talking to you? I don't know. Anyway, all right. Yes, sir. No, I definitely appreciate you, brother, for sure. Madam.
I've always felt like that term African American kind of made me feel some kind of way. I've been black for a long time. And even the white people at my job, when they was like, well, how do you want to be, labeled? And I'm black. You're not offending me by calling me black. Go to sleep black, wake up black, go to the store black. When they follow me around and I cuss them out, I'm still black. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have an issue with that. And plus, I think fill in the blank anything than American makes you feel like you're some kind of legal alien or an immigrant or you came here from somewhere else. And I don't have no cousins in Nigeria or wherever. There ain't nowhere over there I can go and be like, y'all gonna make me, they want to invite me to the barbecue. And let's be honest, half of them here don't even like us. They feel like some kind of way, and they just, I'm black, and it's all right to be black. Yes, I have roots that are rooted in Africa, but you know what I'm saying? And I was there minding my business, but y'all came over there and snatched me up and brought me over here. So now I'm just as American as you are. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to be black and proud, and that's just what I'll say because I don't have no choice.
You gotta be really old to have been over there. You came over on the ship, sister?
Well, you found that fountain of youth, Devin, because you're supposed to be about what, 3,000 years old?
Well, not me, but my granny and them.
Oh, okay,
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
I'm just trying to find out. Listen, Rose, I want to invite you to a show that comes on Wednesdays and Sundays. Real Talk for Real Men. He puts the link in the comments. I want you to go on that show for me, honey, because I really would like to see you and Lee have a conversation. Please, can anybody come on there, Black?
Rose, you seem like you say.
Oh, she's welcome. She's welcome.
You
are welcome.
Reality TV.
Rose, TFG, TV, Real Talk for Real Men. He'll let anybody on there. And
absolutely.
And listen, I'm just telling you. It get real nice over there. So yeah, she thank you so much. She said, I really want to see you go on Lee's
Come
show.
on over.
Please.
Come on over.
I think you'll enjoy it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now hit that button down at the bottom. Okay. All right.
Oh, we make her laugh. That's what good, Rose. I'm glad we make you laugh. Yeah.
Yes. Well, here's something really funny for you. So here's the question to my panel of beautiful black people this morning. Have you guys ever failed at something?
Yep.
I should have got married on 2/22/22. Then I probably would have failed at that.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Well, there's an old proverb that says if you fall 7 times, what you supposed to do?
Get up
on the 8, right? Get up on the 8. Well, I beg to differ.
Uh-oh.
Take a look.
Uh-oh.
That's a lie.
Oh, damn.
I end up back on the stairwell though.
I guess Rose was praying for him. Listen,
Man.
I'm gonna tell you something. If you fall like that, you ain't getting nothing from that one. Like, listen, you
Yeah.
the same way you came. So all I'm saying is, that may sound good, but it depends on the type of fall you make. All I'm saying to you guys this morning is, let's not make falls that are detrimental. Okay, let's not fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for this government. Don't fall for those things, because you just might not get up.
That's right.
Okay.
He must have did that on 2/22/22 because them damn angels was looking over him on that day.
I don't know how he didn't fall out. Yeah.
God.
Woo. I'm just saying that's just real talk, right? Rose, I want to see you Wednesday. All
Much
right.
respect, Rose.
Oh, then she said, okay, she gonna come. Good.
All right.
She gonna come look you up. Listen,
Yes.
just don't ever go to Atlanta. Don't go there. Just stay online, honey. Just be careful. Listen, y'all, that's Black. That's Lee. I mean, Lord, I see I'm messing around. That's what I get. Kenny, Black, and Devin digging in your business. We'll see y'all on Monday.
Peace. Peace.